YouTube is flooded with watch-related content, and I am part of the problem. Every week I try to think of a new video idea that is interesting and relevant, but different to what other people are putting out. It's not easy. But this week I saw a video from a large watch content creator about the new Christopher Ward 12, an integrated bracelet watch featuring all of the elements fans of the style know and love, and I knew I had to make a video about it. I won't name the creator because this video isn't about singling a person out or trying to gain clout. I just like sharing my opinion on things I am passionate about. The creator in question spoke glowingly about the 12 and raised 0 negative points. This immediately set off alarm bells for me. In fact, the video came across as an advert for the watch rather than a review or an informal conversation. But there was no sponsored content pop-up, no mention in the video or in the video description, no affiliate link. So one must assume that this video was in fact just the creator's own views, but it's hard to believe. And so it raises the bigger question of whether content creators can be trusted. This goes for all industries, of course, not just watches, but we are talking about watches here. My name is Louis and I'm a classic menswear enthusiast and watch nerd. I hope you enjoy the video. It is hard being a watch content creator because it often relies on receiving a regular supply of watches for reviews or comparison videos. The easiest way to get started is to buy the watches, but obviously this isn't really sustainable. The other options are to borrow watches from friends or relatives or other collectors or creators, to build a relationship with a retailer or brand where they will loan watches for content, or produce paid for content where you receive cash payments or payments in kind such as free watches or other related merchandise. But this opens a massive can of worms because retailers and brands want a return on their money, understandably. Even if the creator is allowed to retain control over the content, the desire to maintain a relationship does introduce a bias. If I want to keep receiving watches on loan or keep getting free watches, I can't trash the product or the company because they'll stop working with me. That's common sense. Then there are the watch dealers and flippers masquerading as watch enthusiasts. This is the saddest part for me. There are many watch dealers and flippers with huge channels on YouTube with their flashy content and exuberant personalities and lifestyles. A lot of viewers and commenters treat them as deities and take everything they say as gospel, but the bias is obvious as their businesses rely on them to push the products they are selling and ignore the ones they are not. Now, I don't claim to be an expert in any way, shape or form. I am most definitely a noob compared to the majority of enthusiasts. I'm also not naive enough to think that I am completely unbiased. We all have bias. Even buying a watch with your hard-earned money is a bias in itself. We want to enjoy the things we have spent money on, and therefore trashing it is not in our own interests. But inexperience or personal bias is different from the outright shilling of certain watches that clearly occurs on YouTube and other social media. And of course everyone makes mistakes. That's normal, but again, that's not what we're really talking about here. On a more positive note, there are some great YouTubers out there that do sponsored content but are very open and honest about it, like Jodie from Just One More Watch. That's the proper way to do it. We know the video may be biased because of it, but we know, which is the most important part. Ultimately, every creator has different motivations, from wanting an outlet for their thoughts, to sharing their passion, to building a following, or making a living. Who am I to judge? But what I will say to all fellow watch enthusiasts and collectors is, be careful. I'm sure most creators are good-hearted and sincere, but take everything they say with a pinch of salt, me included. If you're on the hunt for a new watch, read as many different viewpoints as you can, and weigh things up for yourself. Let me know in the comments what you think, and if there is anything I've missed. I've just passed 700 subscribers, which is amazing, and 1000 subscribers is now in sight. But I need your help, so if you enjoyed this video, please like and consider subscribing if you want to see more independent watch content. Bye for now.